Hi guys, Thrift Store Dave here. This weekend I've got a very interesting new unboxing video that I'm going to share. First, I want to answer a question or comment that a few people made after a few videos ago when I bought a Beavis and Butthead shirt. The answer is yeah, I kept it. As far as what I'm going to do today, I went online on shopgoodwill.com and with shopgoodwill.com, sometimes their items can be intimidating when you look at the shipping costs. They often will overmeasure them. And one pearl of wisdom is you can sometimes reach out to them and say, listen, I know this weighs less than what you're stating it weighs. Can you adjust shipping based on my zip code and what it actually weighs? And that's happened for me in my favor a couple times. But others don't ask. They see a very cheap price for the listing, but then they don't see past the $30 it costs to ship something. In this case, I picked apart a lot online before I bought it, and it cost me only $9.99 at auction, but the shipping was $33. So my total was $43. But I got that back with 1 to 2 items and then more. So what I'm going to do now is pick through that box with you. I just got it. I'm going to open it up and explain to you what these individual items are worth. Let's begin. Okay, here I am. Got my scissors. We've got our 33-pound box of goodies. Let's break it open and see what we get. What's also helpful about this and kind of an intangible is all of the free packing materials I'm going to have to ship some of these items. Although some of them I plan to just put on Facebook Marketplace, but I'll have these packing materials for future sales. And yeah, here we are, lots of those. Okay. So right off the bat, we've got what is a securing piece to a tennis racket that I wanted to buy. So I'll talk about that in a little bit as I pull the rackets out. First, we've got one of the big ticket items that I was hoping would be nice, and they are. They are a pair of vintage roller skates. There's one. There's the other. There's going to be packing popcorn all over my basement by the end of this video. These are really nice. When I was going online, I noticed that they were gyro wheels, which are a special type of, I think, bearing-based wheel. These have some wear, but they are not in bad shape. So they're old. A lot of comps for these, I did some looking. These go for at least $30 plus shipping. So I'm going to do very well. So you can see they're in good shape. These are called Solar Roller. I'm not familiar with that brand specifically, but I'm going to do some looking. They're very well made. They're very heavy. If we look underneath, they have patents on them. I mean, these are probably from the 60s to 70s, and they're leather. I'm not sure if they're roller derby caliper, but these are for sure $30 or more in the condition they're in. So I have to size them, and then I'm going to list them. These I'm going to put up nationally because even though they're heavy, I can fixed price ship them, and I'll reach a wider audience for them. So that's $30. I'm almost back to even. This was another piece that caught my eye, and I bought it because I knew it was valuable. It is a Cascade brand lacrosse helmet. So these things, when you buy them, you can't guarantee what shape they're going to be in. This does have some wear, but someone who needs used equipment doesn't want to spend upwards of $200 to $300 for one. These range used in the $40 to $80 range. So if I put this on Marketplace and they do a 50 or best offer and get 40 for it, then I'm far ahead. It's got a nice clean inside. So this is a solid piece. Another reason I bought this lot. So now I'm already money ahead because 30, 40, we're at $70 for a $43 investment. And look how much we have left. Got another helmet that was also in the ad. This one, is Adidas. They did not have the brand on it. I'm going to have to use some Goo Gone to get rid of adhesive here, but this is a pleasant surprise. I did not have this factored into my costs. I'm thinking another $30 for this guy, and yeah, clean interior, and this is more of a baseball helmet. So very happy about this, and that adds to my profit. Racket time. They secured these pretty well. they rubber banded them. And the one that I wanted was this guy. It's called the Jack Kramer Autograph Wilson tennis racket. They're vintage. They're probably from the 60s or 70s. And they come with these things to secure them. And this one's in good shape. These sell for $30 all day on eBay. And so I think I'm going to sell that one that way. These others are more base brands and they're more beat up. So I will either bundle them on in a lot on Marketplace, or I could even discard them again because I'm money ahead. So this racket, yeah, with comps, I made a list here just to be prepared. And this racket itself was $30+ plus shipping. So very happy about that. There are a few other things in here. Here's my invoice. And if you would like proof, it was just $9.99. So very happy about what I paid for this. These are also awesome. This was a pair of Adidas Adizero shoes. They are football cleats, and these were new in box, okay? I'm opening them up, I'm looking at them. Yes, there's zero wear on the soles. They're in great shape. They're they are size 8. I did a little bit of online checking for comps for these guys, and these basically go new in box for $50 or more. So I just have to wait for the beginning of football season, which is now, and I can get my money back and ship these in their box. Okay, some packing we can get rid of, just because I don't want to miss anything. We had some bobbleheads. Some baseball bobbleheads, depending on the person, the team, and the year. If they are champion this year, they can be quite valuable. I don't believe Jordan Alvarez is going to fetch me much, but maybe $10. There were two others that, if I can pull out here, were more valuable. They were Jose Altuve. So he won championships and World Series for the Houston Astros and still with them. So two of those I would estimate at $10 a piece. Ooh, we've got the original cover to the Jack Kramer racket. That's going to enhance its value because sometimes these are old, roached, and missing. So this is going to up my $30 estimate. Very happy about that. Still digging, still looking for stuff. There was the other, oh no, these are baseballs. Here's the other bobblehead. I am going to unwrap it because one thing when you see bobbleheads for sports slots, you got to make sure they're in good shape. A lot of them are missing pieces, and this one also is missing its bat, and otherwise something just fell off. Oh, it's the bat. So I can try to glue it and state that it is a repaired piece, but it could impact its resale value. So you have to be aware of that. Okay. Next, there was a stack of 3 baseballs in cubes. They could have been autographed, they may not have been autographed. So I figured I was already gonna make my money. These were just bonus. And sure enough, this one has a couple signatures. I'm not sure exactly who they are, but I can try to date to the baseball sometimes based on who the commissioner is. In this case, there's no commissioner on it. This could be an Andy Hawkins signed baseball, who played for the Yankees in the 80s. And then this signature, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to maybe go on Reddit, which is a very helpful resource if you need to get autographs, at least suggested by people who know more about them than you do. This ball appears to have a faded signature on it, but it's so faded, I question if it has any value at this point. So I may end up just letting my son play with it. But again, this is all free at this point because of what I've made on the other items. All right, digging for a few more items. Get rid of some of the packing. Okay, a couple more vintage tennis rackets. The handles are roached, as you can see. But if these are at all collectible, I'll look up some comps and figure out if I can bundle them on their own. So Tensor and another vintage Wilson. It's not the autographed kind, but it's an interesting early metal one. So we'll see what I can get for these. Gonna do some homework on those. Home stretch, folks. Thank you so much for watching so far. If you find this interesting, please like it. Not all my videos are about sports stuff, but they are all about thrifting and finding stuff that I'm going to resell. This is just me trying to expand my horizons, so I'm hoping that I can help you guys learn with me as I'm going. Here's that third baseball. I'm going to open that up, and it has a Seattle Mariners sticker on it. That is interesting, but it could have just been put in there. And again, here's one signature, and a few others, and a player number 35, number 45. So, and it's a Bud Selig ball. So he was a commissioner for a number of years. I'm gonna have to do some sleuthing on this and see if I can find any good clues as to who these signatures are. That'll be kind of fun to putter and figure out. Also in here was a box of flashy foil Valentines. These date to the early 2000s when you had early career Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, late career Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, LeBron James, early career. I did look this up. In better shape, these boxes go for $7 to $10. So this I might give to a patient at the office who I guess I just outed myself for my job, but I might give this to somebody who likes sports and vintage interesting things. A couple more things. There was a Texas hat, and unbeknownst to me, this was new with tags. It has UPS in the back, so it might be a promotional piece. But again, new with tags, someone may want to pay $5 to $10 for this, and I can get something for it. Digging around, I think we've got all the big stuff. There was one thing left. There was a box of sports cards. Now, some people way overbid, especially on shopgoodwill.com for sports cards. Luckily, this wasn't the focus of it, and the shipping scared them away. What I liked about them was the potential for a couple unopened packs. These are the first year that the second year, this is 93, 94, that Upper Deck did hockey sports cards. And there are 2 brand new sealed packs. So if these have any value, I'm gonna try to sell them. I'm gonna, of course, go through these other sports cards and see what's in them and what they look like. But, it sounds like we have a guest. Do you wanna come in? Did you poop and pee on the potty? Yeah! Congratulations! Okay, I'll be right up, okay? All right, bye! So we are in the midst of potty training boot camp, and our 3-year-old just had his first poop on the potty. So cheers for that. Okay, so this is everything that I've been able to pull out of this box, and let's see what it tallies up to. All right, so to recap, we've got the roller skates for $30+ plus shipping, the Wilson Jack Kramer autographed racket, the vintage tennis racket for $30+, bobbleheads maybe $10 a piece, the lacrosse helmet for maybe $40 to $50, but cash on Facebook, the Adi Zero shoes to be put on eBay because they don't weigh as much, and those are $50+, plus whatever I get in the sports cards. The other rackets, I am guaranteed to make $180, which is going to be a huge profit from the $43 that I invested. So a couple lessons include don't be intimidated by shipping costs, but also remember you can try to negotiate them down by sending a message to someone on shopgoodwills.com. Also, remember, don't be afraid to buy heavy things if you know that there's a market for them locally, that you can sell them on Marketplace. And that way you can save money that way and not have to get jammed for a ton of shipping, which will eat up all of your margin value, okay? Beyond that, there's one more box that I'm gonna go get and open that just has 2 items. But again, since I'm opening boxes, why not open a smaller one, okay? So here we go. Okay, so I will spare you the bin of baseball bats that I was able to get with similar strategy, but those are gonna be going up this weekend and next on Marketplace because it's we're nearing fall ball Little League season. So once the supplies are exhausted at Play It Again Sports, people are going to be going on Marketplace and paying cash for these baseball bats. What I have in here is a box that I bought in Western Pennsylvania, and in it contains 2 hats. Okay, so nothing else in the box. But the reason I bought it was just for one of the 2 hats. The total purchase price was $21, including shipping. So the hat itself was like $7, but shipping again probably scared off some buyers. But when I looked at comps for this hat, they go for $50 to $90, and this one's in great shape and looks just like the comps. It is a Swiss Lorati Alpine hat, the type of which people wear for Oktoberfest. And again, condition is sometimes a risk when you're online. You gotta look at pictures the best that you can. And I am blessed that this one is good. Yeah, here it says Lorati Swiss Alpine hat. And it's got its original pins, it's got ribbons, it's missing the feather, but again, this is the real deal. Someone who wants a really cool, legit Alpine hat is gonna get this for Oktoberfest this fall and pay between $50 and $90. And I pay $21 with shipping for that hat, as well as an additional hat. Now this other hat is called McFergus. McFergus is a less well-known brand. I did look it up, check for comps, and again, it's got some cool feather decoration. It's got the rope around, and it's also velvet. So I think I'll get something for it, but I don't have to stress about how much I'm gonna get for it because I know I'm gonna make money on the Lorati Alpine hat. So again, some different items that I was listing this week or showing you guys because I wanna keep growing as a reseller, and I want my viewers who like this to also do the same. So when you go out to neighborhood garage sales, to thrift stores, to estate sales, you're gonna see more things that jump out at you and get your attention, and you're gonna get a sense over time of what their values hold. So I also wanna put a thank you out to someone whose name I will not mention, but she was kind of a helpful mentor of sorts that gave me a couple ideas of things that I could try differently with my video to try to make it a little bit more professional appearing and engaging. And again, it's a work in progress. I am a thrifter. I don't have all the equipment that one would need to be a high power YouTube host, but I'm hoping that some small changes I'm making might make my views more enjoyable. Okay, so thank you everyone as always for watching. If you're interested in any of these items, you can find me on Facebook Marketplace if you're in Chicago. You can find me on eBay where our store is called LC208. Otherwise, please like the video if you can. It can help it get more widely distributed, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this content in the future. All right guys, have a great day. I'm Thrift Store Dave.